Got you, brethren.
Somebody else saying something
It
else?
started. It's on. Yeah, it's
This
on.
this is second Edges chapter 9.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah. This is second Edges chapter 9 and verse 9. Then shall, because the brother brought out that is what they had, there's no cloak for their sin.
Yeah.
It says, then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And they that have loathed my law while they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
That's grace.
God,
That's grace.
they had it, but you know what? Nah, I'm not listening to y'all. You heard? I'm not listening to the Lord. What he got going on? It says, but despised it. The same must know death. The same must know it after death by pain. Right? No. Now I'm gonna read verse 13 too. Just close it out. And therefore, be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and whom the world is created.
That's
No?
that right there. That's real. Because the thing is,
God
you
damn.
you know somebody gonna die if they gonna die, but just saying it tells you to be more enlightened on how these men got salvation. This liberty remnant and small number, how did they get saved and everybody else perished? Or everybody else is being led away to be captives? You know what I'm saying? Which more do you find delight in? You find more delight in seeing, okay, because you're gonna see 10,000 fall to your right, 1,000 to your left. You seeing all this death, and it's like, well, shit, it's a normal thing. But how did these men scarcely avoid all this shit that happened?
And you see it before your face.
That's a miracle. That's miracles, bro. That's a miracle because we don't deserve this. If we have that number,
That's right.
we don't deserve it, bro. We deserve to fall right on the same way that they fell.
Yep.
But the Lord saw something in his men, in the elect, to say, you know what? That's one of my men. Scattered out throughout the four winds. That's one. Wake him up. Wake him up. It was all arranged from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You got to count yourself in a space of like, man, it just means so much. It should mean everything to you, bro, because the Lord gave you this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So why aren't you taking advantage of this opportunity? You should be giving everything, bro. Real shit. You should be giving everything. Real shit, bro. Real shit. Like, truth be told, bro, we all could do more. But you, hey, bro, you should be doing every fucking thing you can, bro.
You said what in you made a good point on it. You said like in a space. I forgot like exact words on it. Like count ourselves especially because in a space or something like that. This is Ezra chapter 9 and verse 8. It says, and now for a little space, grace have been showed from Yahweh Shem Yahshai our power, to leave us a remnant to escape, and to give us a nail in his holy place, that our power may lighten our eyes and give us a little reviving in our bondage.
Man, he basically just boop, clear, shocking. Bam, we back to life. Back to life. They're being resuscitated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know the little shock thing?
Yeah, revive. You've heard
Your house
revive.
shock. Bam.
Wake
Now
up.
you back to living.
Backing up the point you said, shit, we should basically be I forgot the point you made. Yeah, giving our all. Because why? We really don't deserve this, but the Lord showed that mercy. This is Ephesians chapter 3, verse 8. It says, unto me, who am less than the least of all the saints, is this grace given, that I should preach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Hamashiach. Like shit, Apostle Paul's like shit, man. You chose me, like out of everybody that could be part of that, you chose me. Like shit, cause look, we basically can understand the unsearchable things that the most of Israel cannot. And that's a blessing.
All the heathens. You know what I'm saying? Everybody walking and thinking for some reason that the Most High loves everyone. You know what I'm saying? All these things are stumbling blocks. You know what I'm saying? John 3:16, that's a stumbling block. You know why? Because people don't take the time out to research words. They don't go to its original language. You know? They basically just take it for face value. Okay, if he said a world there, why in John 17:9 it says something different? Okay, because proper understanding wasn't brought forth.
I got one more. It's 1 Peter chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 5. It says, "Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house, and holy priesthood, to offer of spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahushua HaMashiach. Wherefore also it is contained in the Scripture, Behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded," which is who Yahushua. "Unto you, therefore, which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the cornerstone, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed." You know? So what? Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is a stumbling block to these people. You know? A rock of offense. People get offended when they hear what the scriptures bring forth. You know?
In truth.
Because what? The Lord appointed them to fall in their lives.
The truth offends people, bro. That's why a lot of people don't like to speak truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth is real touchy. It's touchy feely, bro.
Say it
You
ain't
get
so.
to, yeah,
Say it ain't so.
Right. you get to speaking on slave ships. You get to speaking on those things that people really don't like diving into. If you had a crowd amongst you around right now, and you spoke on slavery with white folks, I guarantee you're gonna see cringe. You spoke on things like that, you see black folks is gonna be cringe, and you're gonna basically start getting, well, how we living now? You speaking on that stuff of old. Well, why can't we revisit it? Isn't this our history?
That makes Esau
You know what I'm
hypocrites, because what? They're reaping the benefits from it today, but you don't want to speak on it.
Right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 14. "Wherefore thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them." Backing up what the brother's saying, this truth, it hurts. Hit people where it hurt.
Don't devour you. Or I say, what this word that I'm gonna put in your mouth is gonna be like fire. You know, it's gonna purify the hell out your ass.
Like a hammer.
What fire do to wood?
Burn it up.
Like that hammer come down, it's gonna break every lie that this world done told. That's how the truth is. It's gonna crumble it into small pieces of things like it shows you. Bro, you think this shit is hard stone, but I'm gonna show you that this hammer I got, which is called truth, gonna break that shit down to its proper form, and then you gonna see, man, that shit really wasn't as hard as I thought it was.
Just to backtrack on how the brother was like, you got that grace and you should be trying to put your all in and do as much as you can. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 10. "But by the grace of the Most High I am what I am,
Right.
and his grace which was bestowed upon me was not in vain.
Right.
But I labor more abundantly than they all, yet not I, but the grace of the Most High which was with me." All right, this is Paul. He was speaking. He said that he worked more abundantly, man. So he put in the works, man. You know, that's how he got that grace. You know.
What is it? It's fully. You know what I'm saying? Wholeheartedly.
You working with a big number. You giving your all. You know what I'm saying? You ain't half-assing with it.
And not only that, it was sincere.
Right. And it was truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he said, Apostle Paul said that he know that the Most High basically going to have a crown laid up for him.
Right.
His work wasn't going to be in vain. All right. Lord willing, we hope this is edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Nathan Mashanaka Bala has a coin, Shaya Sharala, which give the bonus to the elders of Israel, which are the elders in the Apostle Great Millstone, and Shalom, Wahab, Labakiyah, Shaya Sharala, which peace and love to the elect of Israel. Shalom. Keep on pushing, brothers.
Shalom.